Hello there. You are listening to Budapest.fm. My name is Ray. Welcome to our very first episode in the new year. I got a chance to co-host a great conversation with my dear friend, Will Clothier, co-founder of Brody House and Brodyland, located here in the beautiful city of Budapest, Hungary. Joining us in conversation was the lovely yoga guru herself, Petra, and Brazilian guitarist-vocalist Thiago from Rio De Janeiro. Sit back, be casual, and enjoy our podcast.
Are you recording this all?
No, we're just...
That's a good news.
This is an elaborate hearing aid.
This is to stop other people joining our conversation.
Yes.
So, you're Thiago all the way from Brazil, but you live in France now.
I live in south of France. Yes,
really?
Aix-en-Provence.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so a little. Now I feel like half French, half Brazilian.
That sounds like a good mix.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
That's why you have two children.
Yes, my kids are French. My wife is French. So
There you go. You seduced a French woman.
Yes.
But you have this band. You have this Brazilian band.
Yeah.
And what's it called? What's it called again? The band.
Rio Core.
Real Core.
Rio Core.
Real Core.
Yes.
Real Core. And you're going to tour with Rio Core.
Yes. From time to time now, because I'm a little bit tired and lazy to tour.
No, but this year you've got a tour, right?
Yes, in September.
Yeah.
Yes, in September.
Okay.
In Brazil. Yes, we're gonna go for a tour.
How long's the tour?
1 month.
1 month.
Yeah,
tour?
1 month. It's
Oh,
gonna
that sounds
be
fun.
like we can do like 15 concerts, 15, 16
1 month
concerts.
is just enough before you kill each other.
Yes, exactly.
And then you can go home to your children come with you.
Maybe next time maybe it's gonna be the first time my children is gonna come with me.
Oh, wow.
But it's hard to bring the kids really, in a tour.
How old
you know?
are they,
Yeah.
the children?
They're
The drugs, the
so
girls.
close. So I have. I was not going to talk about this, but
The groupies.
now that you mention,
They are not recording it.
Yeah.
Remember,
So Gail is 3 years old and Chloe is 5. So
Chloe.
wow.
maybe it's not a
My
good.
favorite
Wow.
name.
Yeah.
Chloe is like.
Early starters.
Well, you have a lot of babysitters with you, with everybody else in the band. They like to help you with the process of taking care of your kids.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So Thiago's
Maybe.
got a guitar on his knee, and is it possible for you to strike out one of your songs, or can you not play it solo? I mean, individually, you need your whole band around you.
Wow, I can.
Please come over here.
Oh, that's
Thiago's
my
beautiful
wife.
wife.
Yeah,
Carla,
it
just
is.
That's
entered
my
the
wife,
room.
Carla.
Have her,
Taking
have her
a
introduce herself on one of the microphones.
Carla.
You can introduce yourself, Carla. This is my French wife, Carla.
She's just
Hello.
videoing it. And we've also got Petra,
Oh, that's right.
got-
Yes.
beautiful Petra at the table.
Petra.
Yoga instructor, master,
Okay.
guru, and a flexibility queen.
Where are you
How
from?
do you know that?
Yes, how do you know that?
I just look at the
Please
pictures.
explain to
Let's
me.
interview.
I just saw the
Tell me.
pictures. I saw the pictures.
Is that right?
Just check the Instagram.
How,
Only
how
the
long were you
pictures, right?
looking at those pictures each?
Oh, she can put her legs in funny places.
Really?
And, looks
on.
flexible
I
to me.
don't believe you. I don't believe you.
You don't?
No, I
I
don't.
should show it.
Yes, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
She
believe
could
you.
do a headstand maybe while Thiago plays.
Sure, you want me to
his,
show it?
his
Yeah.
song.
Well, I can play a bossa nova.
Okay, so you're going to play bossa nova and Petra's going to do a headstand. No, she's just going to put her. She's going to
Oh
put
my
her foot around
goodness.
her head.
For those of you that can't hear what or see what we're seeing right now, she just
I don't
literally
think I can
posts
do
her
something
head.
Put her right foot behind her left ear.
Bravo. Jesus.
It was just for William, so he just.
It wasn't.
It
was for-
wasn't just on a picture.
Okay.
Oh, right.
But
Oh,
at
okay.
last he could see it live.
See it with everyone else.
Yeah, yeah. At last. At last.
Thanks for
That was-
proving
that was
proving
impressive.
my point that
Yes.
you are flexible.
So where's this YouTube channel or Instagram?
Petra Flow, isn't it? At Petra
Yeah,
Flow.
that is.
Is it Instagram? Is that at Petra Flow? Okay.
Yeah,
Petra Flow, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
that is the name.
For her new, and you've got a new places in the centre of Budapest. your new yoga spot on
Yeah,
Kirai Street.
in Kirai Street.
Yeah.
At last, I will. It seems that I have my place to teach yoga regularly. So at last I feel grounded because previously I just did some special yoga events, rooftop yogas, and it seems that finally I will have my place to do yoga. But
How long you've been doing this?
10 years.
What got you into yoga? I mean, what was the thing that inspired you to say, I want to be a yoga?
Actually, I used to be a figure skater and dancer. I didn't do dance seriously, but after finished skating, I used to go to dance classes, and then decided on quit skating and went to the University of Economics. That really wasn't my way. And then
A figure skating yoga economist.
I love it.
all right,
good.
I just
Good
did,
mix.
I just did
Good
the
mix.
University of Economics. I did, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm just really far away from economics, I just graduated.
Oh, okay.
And then I worked 7 years for advertising agencies, and I thought that I'm always stressed. And I needed something in my life to, to feel balanced. And then I was told to do yoga, and I was so skeptical about it. I thought that yoga was boring and slow, and it's not for me. And then I tried dynamic yoga, and I fell in love first time.
And were you always flexible, or was it something that was gradual?
Okay, so we stick with flexibility.
I'm just very curious.
What does Ray really
I
want to
know
know?
everyone is so curious about flexibility.
But it's something that
for
you-
some reason.
For a person that can't touch their toes, I cannot touch my toes at all. Bend over and just.
But do you think that?
Me neither.
Because you've got really big toes. Is that? Or really small toes?
Or you can't see your toes because of your toes, right?
Are you,
yes, yeah,
are you
exactly.
really talking about your toes?
Yes, well.
But flexibility is something that you can work on it.
Of course.
Yes, it's not
And-
something like I'm not like this, or it's something that you work on.
You know what's interesting that everyone born this way. I mean, children are always flexible. And mainly yoga is about going back to your childhood. I mean that pureness, that happiness, that flexibility, and the flexibility mainly in your mind. I mean, so you won't have a happier life after touching your toes. So who the fuck cares? I mean, flexibility.
I care.
But
the process of trying to be more flexible opens your mind.
yeah, of
So,
course. So
yeah.
there is a Koalo saying in yoga. So it's not about touching your toes, but it's about what you learn about yourself on the way down.
So it's the journey.
Yes. So what you learn about yourself.
The journey. Okay.
Yeah, of course. And of course for yoga, so it requires a lot of power and strength as well.
Sure.
For example, for me, being flexible was always easy, but being strong was not my thing at all. So after 7 years, I thought I'm a good yogi because I was fucking flexible. But I went to a German teacher and she told me that, all right, you are too flexible, don't go that way because it's easy for you, let's work on your strength. And I was like, I hate it. Okay, then let's do that one.
Push your mic to her closer. Yeah.
Like
on.
this.
Yeah, it's much better.
All right.
Yes.
So actually yoga is about finding what you are weak in and let's work on that.
Gotcha.
So and if both are easy for you, let's play, in a golf or whatever challenges you.
So what we're saying about Ray's inflexibility and not being able to touch his toes is that you need to challenge. You need to, because you're in the gym a lot. You're like this
I never
very fit guy.
I never took. I always wanted to be flexible. But
Why?
Well, because
Can I ask why? Because
yeah,
most of
there's
the
reasons.
people.
There's reasons for it
All right,
actually.
okay,
Yeah, I have reasons for it. Well, number one, I'm a big MMA fan.
A what?
Mixed martial arts.
Good.
Okay.
Right.
Because me, it's the same. First time I saw Bruce Lee doing the flexibility thing, I said, I want to do this. I don't know why, but I want to do this.
I know why. Sorry, because flexibility is freedom, and yoga is about freedom, and flexibility is the freedom of your movement.
I think that's a very good point.
Yeah,
Right.
more control of the body. You know, more.
So you need to go to Petra's new yoga classes
I'm
in
scared.
Kiddo. There you go.
I'm scared to death, actually.
I think you have to go. You're going to promise her that you're going to turn up if you can get
Please.
in.
Please.
If I can get in, wow.
Get in. She's batting her eyelids at you.
Wow. Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
think you can
yeah,
resist
you know,
that.
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm-
difficult. See, I'm not looking at her.
I'm going to see
I'm not
you
going to
there.
look at her. Yes, because she
Okay.
might convince me. Yes.
I think Ray has to make a promise that he's going to go
Oh,
to
I
one
can't
of.
make a promise.
You're
I
going to
can't.
promise you're going to go
I
to
can't.
one of Petra's sessions.
I promise that I will consider going to one of your sessions.
No,
Guaranteed.
come on, she's sitting here
Guaranteed.
telling her life story to you. The least you can do is get that leotard on.
Well, you know, I have a new book that I've been reading that might convince me, definitely.
Not tight pants. That would put all the girls off.
That would throw
Or
things off a bit.
maybe
Long shorts. You should wear long shorts.
he will offer his private session for you on Thursday morning.
Cool.
How about that?
Careful what you
Oh,
offer.
wow.
How about that?
Private session. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I could offer one
Please
of my
explain. Please explain.
I didn't think we were going to go there, but yeah, I could offer one of my. I could let go of one of my private sessions. Yes, you can have one of my
You're
private
so
sessions.
generous.
Does Thiago?
How
Do
do-
you want one as well? No, now I've offered it to Ray. I feel like I've offered it to you
yeah.
as well.
How did you both meet?
Are you selling me? Nah.
So how did you
So,
both meet? How did you meet?
Well,
Well,
It's
I
the-
I
asked,
can tell the story.
You going to answer the story?
I would love to hear the
Yes,
story.
I
Okay,
can.
go on then.
You first, because you seem like someone who can't answer, or you
No,
don't
I'm,
want to answer.
I'm interested in your answer.
Okay, it was 3 years ago. You remember this?
Of course.
Okay. No, he doesn't. Anyway, actually, I think he wrote me on Facebook, and I didn't know who he was, and he.
I mean, that's a lie to begin with.
but why he wrote you on Facebook? That's the question.
It was a ridiculous request. He was writing me. No, wait for it.
wasn't
It will
ridiculous. It was very
It will
logical.
become worse than that. So it's just so. He wrote me that he would like someone to lead a yoga class at a bachelor party.
At a bachelor party.
And I was like, what the fuck? The pervert guy. What? And I was like, maybe he wants me to wrap around my legs and what? And fuck you. I was like, and I checked him on Facebook and found
It was a good start. obviously.
many mutual friends. And I asked one of them who this guy is, because he just asked me for a bachelor party yoga class and what he wants or what he thinks of me. And that girl told me that, okay, he's a gentleman, you can trust him, and
Good girl.
yeah. And she told me that ask a lot of money for that. I was okay.
And it worked?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
okay,
did
good.
it. There you go. She did it. Yeah, it went
Okay.
down very well. It was very spiritual,
Yeah?
very enlightening.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, Petra took control of the class.
Actually, I did, because
know, she was
I
very
was really
masculine
scared
about it.
what I should do there, and I arrived and there were like 15 guys
Yeah.
with a slight hangover, I think.
All guys?
Massive hangovers.
And
probably, yeah.
that was I thought. And first they were just laughing, and I was like, okay, I had to give them things to
Crack the-
challenge them.
Crack
Yes.
the whip, crack the whip.
So I gave them a rhythm like inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and they started to follow it. And I gave them challenges like strength exercises, and I assumed that they would compete with each other, and that's what happened. It was more like a psychological class, so I was like, okay, they will compete with each other, so they will do the things, and that's what happened. I was praying that they won't kill themselves because I gave them so challenging yoga, so it wasn't preventive at all, and they did it actually. So in the end, this 15 guy, I think they followed my instructions, and so
Now you took control.
they were in order.
You took control very well of the
Yeah.
group.
So do you do yoga today or not?
Today I do yoga. Yes, I do yoga today.
Okay.
I mean, did I do it today? Today I didn't, but no, I do.
Yesterday we did a 2-hour session.
We did a 2-hour session yesterday.
2-hour
Yes.
session.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it
It's
was-
really good
it was
actually.
very
I
good,
do
yeah.
yoga too. So
You do?
Not often, but Carla, she's a teacher.
Oh wow.
Yeah. She doesn't do this for living now, but when we
And
lived
do you
in
do
Rio,
it together?
So she
Yes.
doesn't do bachelor parties, for example.
Could be a new route for her.
yeah, but
Bachelor parties in the south of France. But do you do it together? Do you?
sometimes.
I mean, does it work? Or?
well, at least the part of the meditation, yes,
Right.
we try to do regularly. It's really good to do at least 10 minutes meditation every
Yeah.
day, but it helps me a lot
Yeah.
actually.
No, I totally agree. I think trying to get into the routine is the hardest thing for me, and I've given myself a New Year's resolution to do it every day, even if it's just. And Petra's giving me this like I don't know what
Sun
you call
salutation.
it. Sun salutation. That's
What's it called?
Don't know. Sun salutation, but it's like a.
Sun
it's-
salutation.
What-
Surya Namaskara. It's like in the morning, just as a spine awakening and energizing.
Yeah. So it's a series of movements and positions that you do in combination with
It's
breath.
like a flowing movement.
And
So it's like
it feels good to stretch out and to start the day, and it's a bit, you can get into a bit of, sort of meditation and thoughtfulness, mindfulness with it. And I thought I've got to try and have that routine every morning, force myself into that routine
Yeah.
every morning, and see what happens.
How young is the youngest members of your class that you
the
teach?
youngest.
And older.
What's the range?
I'm thinking like maybe 12 years, girl. But they are awesome. I mean, for me, the younger people are the easiest to deal with because they are just so open and they're so flexible and so
Sponge. They're like a
Yeah.
sponge wanting to take in all the
Yeah.
information. Yeah.
exactly.
And how old is the older?
And they are curious.
Mm.
I can't think of it. I don't know. Maybe 60. I don't know.
60?
60.
Okay. I got a chance.
But you should get in there, Ray, and bring that average down.
Yeah. Bring it up. So is there an age that it's unsafe? Like, can you have a?
No.
Oh, really?
No,
Okay.
there's no. I mean, we just have to adjust the yoga poses for them. And so when you talk about yoga, there are many different tools you can use. So meditating is called the Raja Yoga. That means the king of yoga. So all the previous exercises are just to prepare you for that. Because if you just, there's someone walking on the street and we say, sit down and meditate, most of the times they would go mad because they can't. Because all of their thoughts were flooding their mind and it would be too much. So we do this kind of moving yoga just to be able to concentrate on one thing, to be able to live in our body and then just sit. So all of these movements are about to be able to sit. But there are certain people, very few, would you tell them that, okay, sit down and meditate, that, okay, I got it, I feel it. So it took me 6 years to be able to just to sit down. So yoga is not about moving. So yoga thinks that whatever changes in life, you shouldn't take care about that. Because you should take care about all the things that are,
Static.
yes, your spirit, for example. Because for example, your body changes. You shouldn't take care about your body. But the things inside of you, it doesn't change. And you can get access for that through meditation. So you shouldn't really take care about how pretty you are through yoga movement. because it will change. But if you look inside you, you have the same soul looking out of your head from the age of 6 than 60. So it's just a preparation, nearly.
Interesting. Wow. Yes.
But there is something that I always want to ask about yoga. Is
Maybe I can
there's
answer.
always yes, if you can answer. It's all about. There's something connected with spirituality or not. It's all about. I mean, it's mixed with something bigger, or it can be something. I mean, just
I know what you
specific.
would like to ask.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I
specifically,
think I understand.
specifically for the body, for the way you, for your, or not. What is your?
All right. It depends in what you are interested in. So, for example, the movement part of yoga is perfect, so you can use it to get in shape. Most of the people are interested in getting their health and getting a good body, and that's all. They are not interested in more.
Okay.
But yes, but if you go deeper, then you will be curious to go inside of this spiritual thing, and then you can go deeper. But it's like you would have a really cool sports car and you would use it to drive around the corner and do your shopping, but you could do more with that car, you know.
Yes,
Just
I know
don't
what you
use
mean.
it.
Yeah.
You can use it for that. It will bring you there.
Or
but
you can cross
there-
the country.
Yes,
with a
or
car.
just
Yeah.
shoot yourself out into space.
Okay.
You just don't use it, but it's your choice. I mean, there's no point in pushing people into the spiritual and philosophy things of yoga
You don't try to do this with
because
your
they are
students.
just not ready for that. Sorry?
Okay. You don't try to bring to your
You shouldn't.
students. You shouldn't.
You
You,
should-
you
you-
let
you-
them get there.
You can't
Okay.
save anyone. That's the biggest teaching I got from in years. You can't save. Maybe you can lead a life so
You can open
some
a-
will be inspired by you, but you can't
You can help them open a
force.
door. You can help them open doors.
If they
And
are
they need-
curious,
they need to
but
walk
it's not
through them.
like you should do this. No, because they will like this.
Yeah.
Just show
Could
how
you-
you're living.
Could you be in a relationship with someone or even married to someone that wasn't into yoga?
Yes. Because yoga is not
There's hope for
about
you, Ray.
postures.
But yoga is a lifestyle, or isn't it?
Yoga is a mindset. I know why I answer this.
Yeah, why?
Stop. Come on. No. So I met many people, not many, a few people who were living their life in a yogic way and never tried yoga before. They just know it, you know. So we are just doing all this bullshit to get a deeper picture of what life is about. Maybe you have already met these kind of people who just they haven't got yoga, they didn't read a thing, but they just know how life works. They understand it, they have that inner peace, and they just don't have to do these steps because they are already there. And maybe they are not very
Damn them.
intellectual people because the thing that mostly can bring you away from your real self is thinking too much.
That's true.
So maybe they are just true in their natural way.
And many disciplines could get you there as well.
Sorry?
Like, I mean, musicians
Yes.
can find all.
It's
a lot
about
of
the
those
flow,
mindsets.
you know, that's the
True.
flow mindset where you are truly present, and there are many ways to get there. Art, present.
Yeah.
It's dance for me. Dance one of
Just
my
breathing.
things.
Yeah,
Yes.
learning how
Just
to breathe.
breathing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Or animals, and my dog is like just looking at me and just like, oh, I'm here.
What do you think about animal yoga? You know, when they have all the pets inside the room while they're
Bullshit.
doing yoga?
This is something.
It's bullshit?
This is something from LA you've brought over. No,
I heard about. I only read about it somewhere.
Does animal yoga
Or
exist
hot
in
yoga.
Europe?
Hot yoga.
Does animals hot yoga? Bikram Bikram yoga, isn't it? Is that what it's called? No.
There's all these different versions of yoga.
rapist.
Petra's
You know,
shaking
it's
her
a
head at you like
rapist.
you're some idiot.
Yes, I don't know.
No, she doesn't like that subject.
No, you don't.
He's a rapist.
Who is?
The man, the Bikram, Mr. Bikram.
Bikram.
Oh, is
The
that?
founder of the
Did you
Bikram.
watch the TV show on Netflix?
Yes.
About it? It's
Yes.
crazy, huh? Because I think maybe the guy in the beginning he really was
A yogi.
someone that wanted to, but once you give power,
Yeah, right.
I think he was a psychopath from the
Corrupted him.
starting.
Corrupted him. Yeah.
From
So,
the
dear, I
psychopath.
want to. Petra, thank you for all those lovely insights on yoga.
Thank you.
We're wondering.
Very educational.
Is there a song that's inspired you about yoga? Thiago?
about yoga.
Is any of your rock songs about maybe not yoga, but maybe flexibility?
Yes. Well, look, once I'm Brazilian, I'm gonna play a Brazilian song like
Yeah.
a bossa nova.
Actually, I'll lend my
I
mic.
love bossa nova.
I'll lend my microphone to your guitar, and then that's your vocal, and then
Okay.
you have two at one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Okay. This is. Can we hear that? It sounds good. Beautiful. Yeah.
É melhor ser alegre que ser triste. Alegria é melhor coisa que existe. É assim com amor no coração. Porque o samba nasceu lá na Bahia. E se hoje ele é branco na poesia. E se hoje ele é branco na poesia. Ele é no coração. Fazer samba não é contar piada. Quem faz samba assim não é de nada. O bom samba é em forma de oração. Porque o samba é tristeza que balança. Quem faz samba assim tem a esperança. Quem faz samba assim tem a esperança de que não ser mais triste não. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.